Hi, I'm Lanita Medina, and it's 5-Minute Friday. Are you ready for this page? Just a little disclaimer, you probably will not be able to decorate all of it like this, but the basics, we should be able to get those done in 5 minutes, I hope. Either way, this page is beautiful. And, you know, when I make these, I think, oh, this is my favorite. So I just have a lot of favorites. You will see a little bit of difference here. I am going to try to remember to show you at the end why I did that and some options. But I do like to get right started with the project and then play a little bit afterwards so I can show you some other fun things. Now for today's, I am going to make this one using the Sparks of Magic. And I'm choosing this because I have pictures to put in them of my grandbabies. I always choose them, don't I? Huh. I wonder why. So I'm going to use the yellow as my base, probably because it's a happy color and because I do like the black and the red contrasting it. The other one that I found that I had a scrap of is this one with the hearts on it. And I'm pretty sure this is Sparks of Magic too. It could be one of the other ones. See how it's all kind of bent up? It was in my Sparks of Magic pack, so I'm thinking it's part of it. And then I'm going to use this for the squiggly part. And I just better show it to you, huh? I'm going to use the black for that part, and then when I reverse it, this will be the black and that'll be the red that is on the other side. Okay, and for the heart, okay, did I forget to say? I think I forgot to say it. This is why I chose this, because this is called the Infinity Heart. And look how pretty this is with Infinity Heart. And I think that now I put this one on the blue. I think on the white it shows more heart-ish. And like I said, I want to show you a few things afterwards. But look how pretty that is. It looks like roses, but it's a heart. And it also does look like a heart. Okay. So before I get started, I want to show you, I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm getting ready to get to work here. I mean, I'm being timed, so I got to be, you know, I just have to be ready. Just a couple of things on this Wavy Trimmer. If I put it all the way to the top, and I've marked some markings here. This is at a 1/2 inch from there. And if I, let's just make sure, is that the 1/2 inch mark? Yeah. If I keep it up top, that's totally fine, but the other way to have the even squigglies is to put it in the middle between that piece and this piece. So it's basically in the actual, turn it this way, that one looks better. It's in the actual middle of the trimmer. It's right there in the middle, and it's in the middle because there's the equal distance in between here, 1/4 of an inch there and 1/4 there. Okay. All right. And so for this one, I'm going to put it in the middle just because it will help you learn a little bit on that. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to tilt it just a bit and bring everything down a bit. I'm stretching a little bit, and I want to get it a little farther down, closer to me. Actually, I don't need these here right away. I'm going to move those so they don't get in the way. All right. Now I have markings here. Like I said, I'm going to use that one for the first cut. And then when I turn it, well, I'll just show you because I'll be using a marking over here too. All right. It's time to get started. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to tell you, I'm not quite sure if I can finish it in 5 minutes. But I have made 5 of these, and so I figured, well, you know, for me it should be 5 minutes, and you all can stop it and start it and just, you know, just have fun making it. I think basically I just wanted to show you this idea. All right, ready? I think that starts the countdown. All right, so I put it at that marking, which is a 1/2 inch, and I have it on the, this is called the swell, and this is the wave. And so I'll go ahead and do that part. Now that seems really thin. All right, seems as in it is. That's maybe what I meant to say. Then I'm going to turn it. And again, I'm going to the middle part of it. And this marking right here is where I want this marking right here is where I want that end to be. And it's going to be at the same one over here. So right there and right there. And I will cut. Okay. So there's that one. And then I'm going to now cut this off. And it seems counterintuitive to go back and forth, but it's because of the wavy and how I'm doing them. And then I'm going to cut this on the other side of that line, like just at that tip of that line, so that I get enough on that one. And then back again to the first one. Now you can do it, you don't have to do it back and forth, but for teaching purposes, I thought it would be easier to do it this way. Okay, now I'm in the middle, I'm at those lines. And onward and upward. Turn it. Get this here. Turn this. Oh, what am I doing? Didn't have to switch yet. Turn this. That was silly of me, huh? Goodness gracious. Okay, and then that is going there. And here on my markings. You can see that. I'm looking through the camera. You can see the markings. And there we go. So now I grab my other one, my other trimmer, and I'll go ahead and trim that with this middle part here after that little line. That seems to be the best. All right, now I want it to be as straight as possible. Okay, now those are cut. And now I'm going to, oh, and by the way, this is the side that will be showing on part of it. Now I'm going to cut the hearts out of the infinity. How am I doing? I have 2 minutes left. I need 2 of these hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. I think they're super pretty. Aren't they so pretty? Can you see it coming through the camera? I love them. They have an elegant look to them. Okay, I bring it back a bit so it doesn't have those little pieces there. And you can actually continue on by putting that in. You don't have to get rid of those little pieces. It'll get rid of it on its own. And continue on. And on. There we go. All right, that one I didn't get quite in there. Ooh, that's pretty too. That side is also pretty. And if this happens, just pull them off. Not a big deal. Okay. All right, so now everything is cut. And let's assemble. I have 1 minute left. Let's see how I can do it. But I'd rather not be in a super hurry, although this is a fairly quick page. Those of you who did it with me, if you're watching, that you did it with me at our retreat, you're shaking your head because you know that it took us a little longer. But, you know, I was teaching it. Here, I'm just doing it. All right, so I want to make sure I'm in the camera. Oh, that one came off a bit too soon. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of the yellow showing, just a little bit of the yellow to show. And then this one is going to go there. This is going like this. This is going like this. See how it matches so nicely? And then, wow, I got a little crooked on that one, but it's, oh, that's the wrong side. And then there's that. And then there's this one. Now I'm seeing that this one. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I didn't quite finish. It's okay. I didn't quite finish, but we're going to just keep having fun here. And it actually is close to being finished. I could decorate it too. That will take a little longer, but what I wanted you to see in the, you know, the, how it can be sort of fast is the, you know, the cutting technique and the turning it and so forth. Now, I did experiment with a few different ways to cut it, like cutting everything first, is cutting these pieces first, but then I was off on the measurement for these. It didn't quite work out. So, you know, I just thought, well, one at a time to show you all, because that sometimes it's better to do one at a time. In fact, I think I remember that that was part of what slowed us down when I taught it before. You know, me trying to kind of make it quicker and cut corners. All right, there's that. Okay, isn't it pretty? Now now these. Ooh. Okay, the hearts don't show as far as on the paper, like, you know, the little hearts that I had, but it's very pretty. I like it. Let's see how it looks. How does it look in the camera though? Let's see, does that shows up, right? Okay, the other option, and since I'm dilly-dallying here anyway, I think I'm going to show you what it would look like, and this is a piece of the free square paper. I'm going to show you what it would look like in white. Ooh, that's a little bit more here. It might be shaking my camera. What I'm hoping is to not have it be a 20-minute page, but I do want to show you, you know, how to double this up, because that was what I wanted to show you on the other page, is how to double it up. By the way, did you see all these fun swirly pieces that are left over? How cool are those, right? Yeah, those are fun. Okay, that looks really good. What if it was doubled? That may look good too. Okay, so that's an option. Especially since there is the white dots in this black here. So I'm just gonna put that together there, and I like that, so I'll go ahead and go with that and put that there. And then I'm just gonna leave that there. That way you can decide what you like best. I'll just put that there. Now, this is the basic page. So that's what I wanted to accomplish. Okay, that looks really weird in the camera. So I am going to take the time to punch this out. It does not take more than, what do you think? 30 seconds to punch this out? Maybe. If I don't hurry too much and mess up. It's pretty quick. I know it shakes the table because it's the cardstock, but it's done. And so I will go ahead and get this taped on. And then I think I like it better with the white, but I want the red there too, because you know, that's part of the thing. Now, how does that look? Okay, that looks a little bit woo-woo on the eyes. Not so bueno on that one. Okay, and this is kind of perfect because I was off a little bit on those flower parts, so the end ended up being perfect. There we go. And then this part, I'll just cut it off because it was a little bit more on that end. All right. Okay, so again, you can use the little squigglies, and then just decide what you want for, all right, that squiggly wants to stay there. What you want for your mats. I just want to show you a little bit on the mats. This will probably be more like a 10-minute page. But it's true that usually when I show you things for a 5-minute, I don't get all the mats cut all the time, just the basic idea. All right, so I'm going to show this to you on one page. And so this is super cute if you do it that way. And then on the collection here, there are these really, really fun mats that are already decorative. And this would actually go with this little theme of the hearts. In fact, maybe one should go over here. And that's probably a bit much. But this is really, really pretty. If it did not have all this on it already, you could cut this in half and put it in the middle. But I think that's good. This is a bit much. But then we have all these that you can cut in half or add on as a really pretty mat, or you can cut them in half. I tend to choose ones that have the same color in them, but also you could do one that has the half on it. So obviously, if you're going to put pictures on them, it doesn't matter that it has this on it. You would just put a photo on it. So those are just some of the fun choices. And look at all these mats. Oh, the heart. Aren't we doing hearts now? Yeah, that would work. Okay, so you can see how you can just make it decorative, really, really, really fun. And, you know, it's for a kid. You can just add all these pretty things. And, of course, I could not find I'm embarrassed to say I could not find my paper that has all of these on it already. So I'm like winding my way through all these and thought, yeah, that's why I have them all usually taped down. But where would that be? I don't know. So to decorate some of these, you know, you're just going to add some very fun pieces. This would be a good one that matches. I'm not going to want to do too much because of that part. Okay. I like those colors. I think that's going to be a fun page. Now I'm going to go back to this and show you this other sample here. This one was one of my first ones. This was with the tropic time, and this is where the mat is cut in half. So when I mentioned cutting the mat in half, it would be like cutting one of these in half, but it has words on it. That's really fun. And then what I like is cutting the paper itself as backgrounds. Couple of things. The paper is, you get 12 in a pack for $10. Cardstock is $1 each. So cost-wise, this is more effective, and it adds a little bit of edge decoration when you put your photos there. Obviously, this could fit a lot more photos, but this is how we made this one. Now, when I did this one here, and I'm not going to forget this time, but I wanted to show you. This one I wanted to put more photos, so 3 and 3, and this was really neat. I'm going to take it up because this is part of, where is that tool? This is part of the beauty of these mats. Okay, whenever I show you stuff, I really want to teach you stuff. All right, so this one, I think this one was this way. Or this way. So I cut it off, and I was looking around, where should I put that? Where should I put that? And then all of a sudden, oh, that's right, I can turn it. And the other thing I did was I took, because this Serenity does not have embellishments, it has the laser cuts, I cut this one. And then what I did is I stacked it. So if you look at this one here, I stacked it, but in a little bit of a shadow form with a foam square. So that adds a little dimension and kind of makes this pop. And then I cut 2 of them off here, and then I cut 2, a string of 2, and then 1 on top, and just kind of offset it. Isn't that fun? And then this one, I'm turning so that I have it this way and have the words upright. This was a leftover piece because I did a smaller one here, and I'm tucking that one in there, and that can be just a little bit of decoration. The other thing I wanted to point out is that every pack of paper, now I keep moving it up, huh? There we go. Every pack of paper, I have cardstock that matches it. And I'm telling you, this is such a bonus. When I was looking through this, I just thought, oh, I wonder how the blue would look. That's where I got the dark blue from. And I'm just gonna bring this in front of you here. It has kind of some scraps here. I'm gonna move all this stuff. I was playing with different colors of those that I used on my other idea the other day for the Wednesday. Okay, this is not the navy one that is in the pack. I don't think this is navy. Maybe it is. But this is the blue shimmer. And I just want you to see how pretty, or how you can diversify. If you want to bring in this color here to your design instead of another color, I brought the green in. Let's see if I can do this. I want to take this off but not rip it. So I'm going to go slow here. Come on. Don't rip, don't rip. Okay. I think I put a little bit too much tape on that one. This gives it a real subtle look, right? Look at that. You can see that gives it a real subtle look. But then look at this one. Look how this color, this is the shimmer. It just really pops. Doesn't it pop? It brings this in, it ties that in. There are so many fun choices with paper. And this is the one that I doubled it up. I put the green on top of something like that. Actually, that exact shimmer color. I don't think that looks as good. I tried that, but I didn't like it. Anyway, lots of really cool choices. That doesn't make the blue pop. That just kind of shows more of that, although that is really pretty too. Okay? So it depends what you want to show off. That's how you will decide how to make this. Thank you so much for watching 5 Minute Friday with Lanita. And I will see you next Wednesday on my regular YouTube. Hey, I just also wanted to, speaking of love, I wanted to remind you that we have the Creative Cafe International, and that's coming right up actually 2 weeks from today. And even though it's in February and we called it CCI Love, Creative Cafe International, it is not all about hearts. I will have a few heart things, but lots of other things. There are 6 instructors, and the next one is 24, 25, 26. We do this every quarter. So we'll have one in February, well, kind of quarter, because then it'll be June, then September, then December. So think about joining us. I will post the link under my YouTube posting for this. All right, thank you so much for watching. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Bye-bye.